everybody, Brian here from the Guitar Factory OC.com, and today I'm going to break down for you Bob Marley's Redemption song. Really fun song to play on the acoustic. It's a real laid-back Bob Marley song with an iconic intro. I'm going to break down for you that intro, the strumming and the chords for the verses and chorus, the bridge, and the outro. So you'll be able to play the whole song when you're finished. I've also attached a free PDF cheat sheet or lead sheet to follow along with the chord order and structure of the song. You can go in the description below, click that, and get your free follow along chord chart. All right, here's that intro. I'm going to play it first, then I'll break it down for you. All right, what we're going to do here, we're going to go to the low E 3rd fret. And as you can kind of see, I'm kind of holding like a G chord shape. You don't have to, but it's kind of based around that chord because that's the key of the song and what the first chord's going to be. So we're going to use my middle finger to do the 3rd fret of the low E, open A, 2nd fret of the A, and then back to that low E3. So that's your first phrase. Okay, second measure, second phrase is going to go to the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D, open D, 2 of the A. Okay, so second phrase. Put the first two together. All right, 3rd phrase. We're going to go back to the low E, 3rd fret. And we're almost starting the same in a way. O2 on the A, open D, 2 on the A, 3 on the A, back to 2 on the A, open A, and home to 3. Okay, so that final phrase, we're starting kind of the same. Open D though. 2, 3, 2, that's on the A string. And then back home to the low E3. All together. All right, let's get into the verses and the strumming pattern during the singing part. Getting into the verse of the song, we're going to use some basic chords. We're going to use a G. We're going to use an E minor. A C, and then a G/B, which is the 2nd fret of the A string, and then the 3rd fret of the B, and you're only going to strum the A, D, G, and B strings, no high E or low E, and that gives you this G/B. If you want to know more about what these slash chords are, you're going to see them in a lot of songs coming up. I have a link from another video I made that actually talks about what a slash chord is, why they're used. So check that out, but that one is in this song as well. Let's get into the strumming here. As we use the first measure, it's a G chord, we're going to strum like this. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, same thing with the second measure, E minor. During that verse. Okay, now the C chord's going to come up, but we're going to change the pattern because there's 2 chords in this measure. So they only get 2 beats apiece. So we have to move them a little bit quicker and do a different strumming pattern. The C gets a down, down, up. Then the G/B gets a down, down, up as well. And then we're going to land on the A minor, which is going to go back to our initial strumming pattern. That is the phrase for our verse. It goes. And as you can see, I'm switching chords pretty quick there. If you have trouble switching your chords quick, I have another video actually too you could check out that talks about tips to make your switching a lot better and some exercises. But with this song, it's a great one to start working out because when you do the G chord, this trick where you could pivot off the pointer finger and keep one of that notes down because they share the same note. G and E minor has that same A string 2nd fret. So I pivot and keep that pointer finger down. And the same with the C, I keep my little finger down. No trick for the next one, you gotta switch to it. And then the A minor. right, so little tricks like that can help you switch a lot more efficiently on that, but that is the verse. Let's break down the chorus of the song. All right, in the chorus, we're gonna have a lot of those same chords, but we're gonna incorporate the D chord as well into the chorus. So here's how the strumming goes. For the first measure, it's gonna be the G, and we're gonna keep that strumming. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're gonna do the C to the D, but with this, again, it's 2 chords in a measure, so we're gonna go down, down, up to the D, down, down, up. So that's that first 2 measures. G, all right, and again, I have that cheat sheet if you want to download that and follow along. Each time there shows a chord on there, that's going to be 1 measure. When there's 2 chords in the same measure, I have an underline underneath that for that lead sheet, so you could follow along to know when those occur with those different strums. Same thing, second time, G, C, then an E minor, full measure, down, down, up, down, down, up, back to G. And that's our chorus coming out with this. So we put it all together, G, C, D, G, C, E minor, C, D, G, C, D, G. And it goes back to the verse. So that's your chorus. A lot more busy, quicker strums because they bring in those 2 measures sooner like that, but that's how that chorus is broken down. So let's get into the bridge. This is going to have a very interesting strumming pattern. Same chords though. Hey, if you're liking my videos, please go ahead and subscribe, click like on the video. This way you'll get updates when I drop a new one. All right, for this cool bridge, there's a percussive element to this, to where we're going to be doing some muting of the strings. And let me play it through first for you, and then I'll break it down. Here's that bridge section. It goes. Got that kind of cool chop that you kind of hear on the acoustic. So what I'm doing is I'm doing an E minor chord, and then I'm doing what I call 2 chops or 2 mutes. And I'm keeping the E minor shape, as you can see, but I'm dropping kind of my pinky and my ring finger to dampen and deaden the strings. It's something you got to practice a little bit. It's funny how we work really hard as guitar players to get all the notes to ring really good, and then all of a sudden we have to try to work at getting them not to ring. It's part of the nature of the beast on that. So when I do the E minor, we're going to do this down, and then I'm going to go up, down for those 2 chops or mutes there. And then I'm going to be going down, and then another one is going to be an up with it not being muted. So it's going to be basically a chord that you hear and then 2 of those mutes. Chord, chord, chord. Okay? And it's going to alternate in your picking. Always be doing down and up on that. Chord, mute, mute, chord, mute, mute, chord, mute, mute. Okay? Now we're going to be going to the C chord after that, and we're just going to be doing 2 C's without the mutes. 1 mute after it, and then 4 D's. Okay, so 4 D's. So here's how it sounds kind of slowly together. It's funny breaking it down slow sometimes. You get off the counts. So you got E, mute, mute, E, mute, mute, E, mute, mute, C, C, mute, D. That's the pattern. Fast. Okay, and that's our bridge interlude section, which again repeats 3 times around. And again, you'll see that in the chart as the bridge or interlude section. Let's look at the outro, and you've got the whole song. All right, in the ending, you've gone through the whole song. He's going to start jamming out this A minor, and he's going to play it like basically 16 strums, but it's 2 measures of 8 and 8. It goes. And then we're going to drop our pinky on the 2nd fret of the high E, creating an A minor 6. And that's going to be strummed 12 times. So The first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to hit one last one for that ending. Here it is. Just a dramatic kind of ending that happens on that back end. And it's really cool hearing that A minor 6 come out there. So that's the whole song, Redemption Song by Bob Marley. Have fun with it. Practice it slow. Check out those other links for helping your chord switching and knowledge on what those slash chords mean. And I'll see you next time. If you want to get better at guitar, or you're just starting and want to begin, check out the GuitarFactoryOC.com. There's a link in the description below. I've created all kinds of courses, games, bonuses, and if you click that link, you can get access to your free quick start course today.